A growing problem in real estate: too many too big houses. Large, high-end homes across the Sunbelt are sitting on the market, enduring deep price cuts to sell. That is a far different picture than 15 years ago, when retirees were rushing to build elaborate, 5 or 6 bedroom houses in warm climates, fueled in part by the easy credit of the real estate boom. Many boomers are discovering that these large, high-maintenance houses no longer fit their needs as they grow older, but younger people aren't buying them. Taste and access to credit have shifted dramatically since the early 2000s. These days, the problem is especially acute in areas with large clusters of retirees. In North Carolina, the area around Scottsdale, Arizona, also popular with wealthy retirees, had 349 homes on the market at or above $3 million as of February 1, all-time high, according to a Walt Danley Realty report. Homes built before Kiowa Island, a South Carolina beach community, currently has around 225 houses for sale, which amounts to a 3 or 4 year supply. Of those, the problem is expected to worsen in the 2020s, as more baby boomers across the country advance into their 70s and 80s, the age group where people typically exit homeownership due to poor health or death, said Dowell Myers, co-author of a 2018 Fannie Mae report, The Coming Exodus of Older Homeowners. Boomers currently, you had this wave of homes built that now just don't make sense for a lot of the people who bought them, said Rick Palacios, Jr. of John Burns Real Estate Consulting. For their retirement in a suburb of Asheville, North Carolina, Ben and Valentina Bethel spent about $3.5 million in 2009 to build their dream home, a roughly 7,500 square foot, European-style house with a commanding view of the Blue Ridge Mountains. The Bethels said they love the home, but it now feels too big, especially since their adult son visits only about once a year. Plus, the couple listed the home in 2015 for $4.495 million, and have since reduced the price to $3.995 million. When the house does sell. After retiring 15 years ago, Robin and David Saldman moved from New Jersey to Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, where they spent more than a year custom building their dream house with a pool on the ocean. Then in their 50s, instead, they sold the roughly 4,200 square foot house last year. Though they had an elevator. While most high-end homes in the area sit on the market for at least a year, the Saldmans were able to sell their home into which they'd invested about $1.75 million a few months for $2.1 million, with the help of their son Andrew, a real estate agent. In its place they bought a newer, 4-bedroom house on the Intracoastal Waterway. Though it is nearly George and Diana Hambleton are selling their house on South Carolina's Wadmalaw Island, about 20 minutes outside Charleston, only 4 years after they finished building it. An interior design. The couple, who relocated there from New Jersey, will likely move into an apartment in Charleston. Mr. Hambleton, after spending just under $3 million to build the home, they initially put it on the market for $2.99 million in 2016. The price is now, Ms. Hambleton said they are frequently asked why they built the house, only to sell it so shortly afterward. The answer is, design trends have shifted radically in the past decade. That means a home to help sell an older home in the current market. Florida real estate agent Rose Sklar said it is crucial to make the property look as updated as possible. She recommended if a renovation isn't in the cards financially, there are other small steps that can make a big difference. She said remove dated drapes and curtains, repaint the kitchen cabinets, and change out hardware and light fixtures for a more contemporary look. The replacements don't have to be expensive, just get something that's today, Ms. Sklar said. Get rid of the dated. Write to Candace Taylor at CandaceTaylor@WSJ.com.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.